Peace and love to the family. Today I'm giving honor to Carter G. Woodson, the great Carter G. Woodson, the founder or the originator of Black History Month. Make sure my volume, my sound is okay. I've been having problems. Oh, okay, we good, we good. Gonna get straight into it. The origin or the originator of Black History Month is none other than Carter G. Woodson. We're going to touch on the natural progression. This is research and assembled by me, D. Calico, and it was beautifully, divinely prepared by my brother Crumb TV. Of course, we always collaborating. But like I say, we went from No Week to Negro Week to Black History Month and more. The procession. This is an actual flyer of sorts of an event that he had. And this is Carter G. Woodson, 1875-1950, shown on the cover of this 1958 program. One second, please. Yes, Carter G. Woodson, 1875 to 1950, is shown on the cover of this 1958 program for Negro History Week, along with Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass. Woodson co-founded the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History in 1915. The next year, he founded the Journal of Negro History. In 1926, he began Negro History Month, now Black History Month. The ASNLH, the precursor to Black History Month, was created in 1926 in the U.S. when historian Carter G. Woodson, in Association for the Study of Negro Life and History, announced the second week of February to be Negro History Week. This week was chosen because it coincided with the birthday of Abraham Lincoln on February 12th and Frederick Douglass on February 20th, both of which dates Black communities had celebrated together since the late 19th century. The thought process behind this week was never recorded, which obviously he already stated. But scholars acknowledge two reasons for his birth: recognition and importance. Woodson felt deeply that at least 1 week would allow for the general movement to become something annually celebrated. Journal of Negro History. The JNH was a quarterly academic journal covering African American life and history. It was founded in 1916 by Carter G. Woodson. The journal was owned and overseen by his other company. What was the name of it? The Association for the Study of Negro Life and History. And was established in 1926. The journal publishes original scholarly articles on all aspects of the African American experience. Also, after 10 years long haul to successfully complete his Journal of Negro History, he realized the subject deserved to resonate with a greater audience. From the event's initial phase, primary emphasis was placed on encouraging the coordinated teachings of the history of Negroes in the nation's public schools. The first Negro History Week was met with a lukewarm response, gaining the cooperation of the Department of Education of the states of North Carolina, Delaware, and West Virginia, as well as the City School Administration of Baltimore and D.C. If a race has no history, it has no worthwhile tradition. It becomes a negligible factor in the thought of the world, and it stands in danger of being exterminated. Carter G. Woodson. Despite this, far from universal observance. The event was regarded by Woodson as one of the most fortunate steps ever taken by the association, and plans for a repeat of the event on an annual basis continued. At the time of Negro History Week's launch, Woodson contended that the teaching of Black History Month was essential to ensure, or the teaching of Black history was essential to ensure physical and intellectual survival of the race within broader society. It's an excellent uh, flyer I put together. Yep. Black History Month is the ancestor of Negro History Week, which was started in 1926 by historian Carter G. Woodson, an intellectual of prodigious talent. Woodson attended such venerable institutions such as University of Chicago in 1907, the Sorbonne of Paris in 1908, and received his PhD from Harvard University in 1912. Through his research, he sought to recognize the accomplishments that Blacks had achieved in a variety of areas and was well known for his works, The Miseducation of the Negro, 1933. Over the years, Black History Month has begun to take on a wider scope by including Blacks of the diaspora. The saying goes, every month is Black History Month. Black History Month was first proposed by Black educators and the Black United Students at Kent State University in 1969, February 1969. The first celebration of Black History Month took place at Kent State 1 year later, from January 2nd to February 28, 1970. 6 years later, Black History Month was being celebrated all across the country in educational institutions, centers of Black culture, and community centers, both great and small. When President Gerald Ford recognized Black History Month in 1976 during the celebration of the United States bicentennial, he urged Americans to seize the opportunity to honor the too often neglected accomplishments of Black Americans in every area of endeavor throughout our history. In the Black community, Black History Month was met with enthusiastic response. It prompted the creation of Black History clubs, an increase in interest among teachers, and interest from progressive whites. A timeline for you all to study. And the history is a clock that people use to tell their political and cultural time of day. It is also a compass that people use to find themselves on the map of human geography. The role of history, Grand Rising brother, the role of history is to tell people what they have been, where they have been, what they are, and where they are. The most important role that history plays is that it has the function where they still must go and what they still must be. Peace and love to my family, the conscious community, the real conscious, good-hearted individuals in the world. Y'all are my family, and I love y'all. So peace and love.